Hello everyone and welcome back once again to Panzer Strategy, where I'm here with a new mission, Operation Fredericus. And yeah, after a successful invasion, let's just say assault on Moscow, it's probably a better word. Yeah, we now get to set our sights on the south, moving towards the Caucasus. The Soviets do have -1 strength to all of their units, so that should benefit me quite a bit. But we have a lot of upgrades that we get to do here. Let's take a look. And for example here, if we go to upgrades, I can get quite a few of these to 17 centimeter artillery, which gives us more range, more attack, and etc., and then also less air defense, but I don't really care about that. So yeah, definitely these guys are going to become 17 centimeter artillery, and even though that is a bit overkill, I don't really mind there. Okay, let's switch these ones up to 7.1, giving them more air attack, more soft attack, and less hard attack, but I don't really care about that hard attack anyway. I think this is much better than what it was before, so that's nice. Then we can upgrade the Stug 3B to this one has much bigger penalties, and this one also gets some close defense and some air attack. So I'm switching it up to the Stug 3F. And then over here I can also switch quite a few of these. Unfortunately, Panzer IV doesn't actually have the heavy armor ability. I can get one of these for free, or I could do an upgrade for free. They have 10 and 12. So I could probably upgrade the Panzer 38TA for a tank here. Why not? That was pretty good, I think. Let's just upgrade this this unit from Panzer III to Panzer IV. Basically, gun range of 2. That's obscene. Yeah, let's upgrade here. This guy doesn't have that. Yeah, it's not bad. All right. Either way, Panzer 3F to Panzer 3G gives it less soft attack, 9 more hard attack, and also gun range of 2. I can hardly believe that. You know, getting a gun range of 2 is quite ridiculous if you ask me. But okay, that means that I pretty much want to upgrade all of my tanks except maybe something like this. I mean, there's still a benefit to having some of these heavy armor units, but 2 soft attack, 8 hard attack. You know, the difference here is just so big that at the very least I'm going to switch up the Matildas and change them into Panzer, which cost a lot. Okay, I've done it. But I will leave the other 2. So I think this way, you know, I've upgraded my tanks. They're all looking good. I'll see where I can still do some overstrength. And apparently you can go even further than 15. I actually did not expect this. But I don't mind. Exceed 10 plus unit level. Yeah, exactly. That's what we have right now. You're going to 13, you're to 14 as well. So I'm quite sure, you know, my prestige will be back up to almost 0 at the end of this. But I've upgraded my units quite nicely, and yeah, I've had to do some crazy upgrades, but I think that worked out quite well. You're going to 13. These will stay at 12. Even with the tanks, I can still do a few overstrength extra here. Alright, there we go. And as for equipment, I mean, we got some equipment, but mostly it's just not that not that useful, really. And and I already got sappers for all of them, so that already works out. So I'm quite set, I think, when it comes to the equipment as well. Currently, we are getting a total of 7 command points per turn, so I can actually buy a few more units. I mean, I can buy too many because I don't have the prestige, but I think, for example, going for another fighter is probably a good idea, so we'll get up to 6. I think I would benefit from that quite a bit. So let's buy another Fokker Wolf. They are expensive, yes, that's the only units I can buy for now. That will cost me 40. And let's see here. Let's level you up immediately. Aren't you? Oh yeah, I need to level them up first. So that'll be all weather, multiple sport. Then I'll get it up to 12 here. Get some equipment going. First of all, definitely radar. And I suppose also drop tanks. That should serve me fine. So that's the 6th fighter that I think I will benefit from using. Leveling or upgrading these is, you know, it's good on paper, but it's very expensive. I might do that eventually, but definitely not now. Besides that, let's go for tank onslaught. Yes. It's very cheap. Also not the greatest, but we do have the HQ experience. In reserve anyway. Alright, that leaves me with all the upgrades done. Let's see what these guys have to say.
I have to admit, after occupying Moscow, what happened to Napoleon happened to us. It turned out that even though the Russian capital has fallen, the war is far from over. The only thing we got from the occupation of Moscow is the propaganda effect. Many Russians have ceased to believe in the possibility of victory and are refraining from participating in the war. Now Red Army units are short of personnel.
Yeah, but it's not that bad for them.
The terrain to the southeast of Kharkov is an open plain area which is ideal for our tank forces. It will be easy for Panzer to get to the rear of the enemy. I have no doubt about the success of the operation.
Me neither. Russians are rushing to Kharkov. We must concentrate all our anti-tank and heavy anti-aircraft guns in that direction. Let the enemy smash into our defenses, then we'll hit their flanks. Okay, let's take a look here. See what the Führer himself has to say about the upcoming mission.
Mein Herren! Mein Herren! The Soviets launched a counteroffensive. The situation of Army Group South is very ominous. The Russians are rushing into Kharkov.
We must concentrate the troops on the flanks of the ledge.
It seems that the Russians simply could not contain their temperament.
Do you consider this moment suitable for jokes?
If the enemy climbs into the kettle, why not slam the lid on top of him as well?
Today, my astrologer advised me to remain calm. I assigned the entire responsibility for the operation to the General Staff. However, I warn you, the consequences of failure will be catastrophic. First of all, for you.
Right. Mein Hagen! Mein Hagen!
General Staff to the commander of the operation. The position of the Red Army on your front line formed a westward-facing ledge, known as the Barvenkov bridgehead. Soviet troops occupied the defense on the northern and southern flanks of this ledge, with simultaneous offensive from its top in the directions of Kharkov and Krasnograd. According to the plan of Operation Fredericus, you must restrain the Soviet offensive by attacking from the north and south, cut off enemy troops on the bridgehead around Barvenkovo and defeat them. Then it is necessary to launch an offensive to the southeast of Ukraine. During the operation, it is necessary to occupy these vital points: Izium, Lozova, Kupiansk, Lysychansk, Svatove, Voroshilovgrad. In case of a successful outcome of this operation, the Red Army will lose almost all its forces in this area, and Wehrmacht will be able to reach the Volga. The defeat of the Red Army near Kharkov must be carried out in an extremely expeditious fashion. Do not let the enemy withdraw their troops to the east and adopt a new line of defense. Generalstabschef des Heeres, Generaloberst Franz Halder.
Right, let's get to deployment phase then. As for this mission, we pretty much have only one axis of attack that works really well. We pretty much have the mines everywhere, which are laid in order to guide us in the right direction, I suppose. We can't really deploy in a lot of places except here and then around here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make sure that we're gonna strike from this side, take over the middle section, the bridgehead, while they try to assault towards Krasnograd from here and up north. But yeah, destroy that offensive, take over the bridgehead, and then move into Izium with pretty much almost all my forces, and then from there split them up, move them towards the south, east and northeast, and then just kind of from Izium, which is the center of the map, then spread out from there. So that's the idea. I'll be placing the bulk of my forces over in this section, so definitely going for all the artillery out here, at least the heavy ones. Then also I want to deploy the KV heavy tanks up here, and also pretty much all of my anti-aircraft. Now I think, yeah, I need to place some of them up front. Okay, the SIGs are less important because they have a very small range. I don't want to deploy them just yet over here. What I will do is I will also deploy 2 Panzer 4Gs. Let's actually get rid of one of these and get a recon going. Then besides that, I will have a reserve force which doesn't arrive this turn yet, but rather on the next turn in that sector. And all my pioneers as well. Then for the airplanes, let's get 2 fighters up front. Then we'll deploy the Junkers because they have pretty short range. Go for these again, 2 fighters, and afterwards I'll be placing the bombers and 2 more fighters. Alright, there we go. Let's just start from this side. There are a few other things that we can do besides the main offensive. Not much. So, I don't want to get these guys damaged, so I'll be trying to get them out of the way of the enemy's attack, which is unlikely they will succeed, but okay, fair enough. They have 2 artillery here. It should be possible. 1, 2, 3, 4. So if I move with these tanks, I guess over here is good enough for now. I can move you. Just used incendiaries for this turn. Use the double attack. That gets rid of both of those artillery pieces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so I can use incendiaries again. Attack these. And use the double attack. Destroy those 2 and whatever that is. Okay, getting some good intelligence data. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's move you down a bit. Next artillery, go up here. And they will go after these first. And use double attack for the anti-tank gun. There we go. Overrun. Okay, they have double attack. It's also fine. Get it on the second try then. Why do I need it so badly? Well, I do want... That's very interesting, because I could probably... Yeah, let's move this one here. Attack that thing, and now they're so damaged. Let's just attack. You know, I'll take my 1 damage for another overrun. Still have this artillery, but I will have to move these first. And I'll move in here. Because that way I can move this one up. The goal is to finish off this one. So, can I move you? Yes, I can. Okay, let's get you out of there. I probably won't have a line of sight from there. This is only 2 damage. Do have the artillery, but that doesn't help me. 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe against this one. Yeah, it's something. I don't know what that third one means. Very confusing. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. So from here, 1, 2, 3. Okay. Moving in here, I can get an overrun. And I guess I could just use a bomber on this. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. I would be able to attack that one. And this anti-aircraft gun too. And that's probably better than attacking something like this, because then I can just get in the bombers. Attack here. Do another attack. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, they wouldn't be able to reach. So finish that one off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So first, I need to use the 17 strength bomber out here. I guess incendiary is just fine. First attack for them is free, so that shouldn't deal any damage. Finish it off. That should give me an overrun. One, 2, 3, 4. Okay, now I need to destroy that KV. So okay, yeah, they would still help out. Ooh, got lucky there. Let's attack this way then. Oh, Okay. Yeah, let's move then, get an overrun. Attacking there a second time is not too good because there's this thing. I can't go around. Can I disband that fort? No. Only available between missions. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, 1, 2, yeah. What I need to do is move in here. And attack that one. So they're not mutually supporting each other anymore. And guess I'll do it this way. There we go. Okay, so now I need to make sure that this guy will run out of ammo. It only has one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so bombing this tank probably also gives me an overrun. Yeah, exactly. Good. But the goal was to get this thing out of ammo. So now I'll use, because this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I wouldn't be able to target there. Well, oh, I forgot the incendiaries. And I didn't put it right next to this guy. Oh, that's beautiful. Luckily, this should work out. Getting the overrun. Move in here. Let's attack anyway. Wow. And I'll keep attacking as much as I can. That gave me ammo. Perfect. Alright. Definitely keep blasting. Okay, not too shabby. Then I still have 3 left. 3 ammo too. So I could finish off that batch of units. Yeah. Okay, they're out of ammo, but they do have a lot of protection, and these guys are gonna strike towards this side, I think. And even then, it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, they can get pretty close. That's actually quite bad. So let's make sure they have pretty poor access to that thing, and make sure that they have artillery coverage as well, and anti-aircraft coverage, which is also very important. So You're definitely not bombing there. One, two, three, four. Yeah, they will always be able to attack all the way out here, but for now, I think I'm still best off just trying to get rid of as many enemy planes as possible. Whoa. Make sure they get some cover. And since I cannot bomb in that lower region, they probably have anti-aircraft here. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I could go after the T-34. Let's see how that goes. So, okay, yeah, I think this is pretty decent. Let's try it. And bomb. Move you up. Getting rid at least of another T-34 is also nice. Destroying the recon helps too. And move you out here. So they're at least protected. These guys aren't protected, but with some luck the enemy can't see those. And if that's the case, I don't have to worry too much. Okay, I won't. Yeah, let's just destroy that. And get quite a few of these all the way down. Yeah, here's fine. Let's see then. I still have these. They can attack. And that's probably it for now. First turn is always going to be the roughest. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, you can attack here though. There we go. Let's still upgrade some of these guys. This is a very, very good ability to have, so I definitely do not mind that. This one as well. Excellent. Really happy that those leveled up. Shock Tactics is the last one. Do I have any other units that can level up? This fighter. Let's go for skilled attack. And that is it. Let's cross our fingers and pray. Okay, that's not a surprise. 2 damage. This is a shame. 3 more. Okay. I don't like them ganging on my planes, but there's little I can do about it. Okay, this is gonna hurt, but at the very least that means that they're not gonna bomb any of those. Okay. Yeah, getting some units destroyed is pretty much unavoidable here. I really don't think you can do anything against that. Okay.
While the enemy is attacking our positions, our anti-tank units fire back at the point-blank range. An excellent tactic.
Yeah, it's an excellent tactic, but they're gonna overrun me there anyway. Well, like I said, I think some of this is pretty much unavoidable, and I don't think it would have been possible to save these, to be honest. You know, we're gonna take the damage, and some of the units are gonna get destroyed. We're gonna have to pay prestige for that. But ultimately, the most important thing is that we don't lose any core units. So if we can prevent the loss of those, I think we're good. And, you know, losing the odd bunker and or artillery here or there. In this mission, there's just not a lot you can do. Auxiliaries are there to be sacrificed. Well, in this game less than others, but it's still something that is an almost universal truth when it comes to games like these. Wow. I have to be fair, I didn't expect them to break or try to break through up north there as well so frantically. It's not too much concern. I can bomb these guys, I think, on the next turn as well. Since well, the road now is pretty much open in this region. I'll use my anti-aircraft guns to attack these guys again. Right, so what I'm gonna do though is I'm gonna end the video here. So I want to thank you for watching. I do hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, please leave a like, comment, or subscribe. And I will see you on the next episode. So once again, take care and see you all next time. Bye bye.